Good morning, good afternoon, everyone.
Good
How are you?
morning, good afternoon, everyone.
Oops.
Good
How are you?
morning, good afternoon, everyone.
Oops.
Good
How are you?
morning, good afternoon.
Hey everyone, how are you today? Thanks you for joining. We'll start in a couple of minutes. Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Alright folks, thank you for joining, let's get started. Let me probably turn off the music. Let me also record this. Hello and welcome everyone, this is Dmitry and this is yet another stream where I will be continue writing infrastructure as code for AWS Virtual Private Cloud or VPC with Pulumi. Yeah, we have been building this component with Pulumi for quite a while. We turned it into cross language component last time. So yeah, on this stream we will just polish it, make it much better, add some new functionality. Maybe, but I'm not sure if I will be in the mood. We will be checking templates. I'm really interested in templates in Pulumi. I have never tried them. I want to understand what exactly they are and how you can use them. Yeah, maybe we will do a little bit of that. Yeah, I think with that, let's get started. Let me log in here to my AWS account. Okay. All right, so we would also need to check that we can still access Pulumi console. Yeah, we have some stuck here. We'll have to check where it is. Yeah, I think this one, Pulumi AWS VPC stacks, is the one that we need. Let's check it in the console. We should have a VPC. I really don't know which one of these. There are too many. Uh, this one maybe. I think the Pulumi YAML one is correct one. And I think we implemented subnets. Okay. I also need to add, so here's the code for my component. There is the stacks itself that I want to add here. Is my VM broken? No, I think it's good. Yeah, okay. We have profile here. So there was a new feature in the latest release. Should we maybe click in here to SSO login? Okay, so I should be able to log in to my account, which I can. Something interesting that I'm doing here is I have Pulumi YAML. So this is for the Pulumi Pro project, right? The configuration file for the project itself. It references the path to the module. So it's just the neighboring directory. I think you can also provide paths to the Git repo. But previously, up until very last release, you had to specify every single parameter. So if I have here a stack and I have here some input parameters, right? So like they are under here. Previously, I needed to go here in the properties and put every single argument and then reference it from like here with this syntax. As far as I understand, this is no longer needed. So I think I was testing it. I didn't have a lot of time to test this, but my understanding is that we can get rid of this fully and just have a reference to the top level, like here. And I think this is much better. So let's remove this now. Let's save this. What version we're running? So yeah, 3.650. And if we have Pulumi up, yeah, it says unchanged. So this works now, which is awesome. So this means that I can actually redo some stuff in my module. So maybe let's go ahead and do this. Um, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, like this. And here we need arcs. So something that I was doing because I couldn't make it any other way that I want to change now is I had this attribute enabled on like some of these parameters, but I don't think I need this anymore because like my intention here, maybe let me get it back. So for example, there is this parameter internet gateway, and it was referring to VPC arcs internet gateway. So previously, if I wanted to pass these like as an empty object or something, um, I think I had to specify here internet gateway none or something, but I don't think I need this. So let's get rid of all of these. Let's change our arcs. We'll delete this enabled stuff. Yeah. So our internet gateway is an optional of internet gateway arcs. It might have a tax and it might have a root table, nothing else. We can start expanding this. So let's do virtual. Let's check what is official name. So AWS, is it virtual gateway or virtual private gateway? Yeah, I think it's virtual private gateway. Yeah, virtual private gateway and how it's in the console. Yeah, virtual private gateway. Okay, so virtual private gateway will also will be optional. So it will have optional tags. It might have a root table. And let's do the same thing for egress on internet gateway. Yeah, and this autocomplete is actually somewhat helpful here. So that's good. Egress only gateway cannot have root table, so we don't need. Something else that we need is ASN, and this will be optional input int. That's correct. So there is some default ASN number when you create a virtual gateway. So for example, if I go here, I say whatever, you can either have Amazon default ASN. So if you don't provide anything, it will be this. Um, or you can provide it in whatever those ranges are. I do want to create this. Let's check with Cloud Shell here. Describe VPN gateways. Okay, it will actually still put an ASN. Okay. Yeah, maybe we should put it here then. Let's put it here then. This is not going to be optional. No, it should be optional. I'm sorry. It should be optional. And then uh let's say here that default is 40, 64, 512. Amazon default ASN. Yeah, okay. Don't need read table. Tags will be empty. Internet gateway. You don't need this. We also need egress only gateway. Oh, I think, yeah, I have here a tax field, so I actually don't need to provide it everywhere. So I can remove actually everywhere here. Tax. Very nice. I don't need it here either. Uh, yeah, let's change here the very nice. Very nice. Okay. So we should be able to build this right now, I think. Um, internet gateway, egress only internet gateway. I don't need these. Let's say tax. Okay. So we have all of this stuff. That's awesome. What else? I think we only need to implement this in code and we are good. Okay, let's go fix these functions. Nullin saying low audio. Really? Are you sure that that's the case? I can do some more gain. Let me try. Is this better? Okay. I think I added just a little bit of gain. Okay. Thanks for joining the stream, Nalin. What? I don't have this code? Okay, then we have to write it. That's fine. Root table. No, I actually have this. I have these. Let's fix this. Um, Something I need to do. I need to capture the root table. So if we want to assign a root table to Internet Gateway, we need to keep track of that. So I think this is why I wrote it this way. Let's see. If config Internet Gateway is known, then we return this as a like empty object. Alternatively, we create an object. I think the only change is I want to use AWS. So Pulumi docs. Pulumi docs. We want to go to what packages? AWS native. Is it like this? Oh, yeah. AWS calls control. Okay. And let's go to EC2 and then find Internet Gateway. AWS CC EC2 Internet Gateway. Okay, we only need tags. So options and tags. Okay. Something really cool I implemented, I think for subnets. Not for subnets, for VPC. I think that's VPC. Yeah, something like this where you can provide additional arguments to an object. So if you look on my example here, this is something I'm super excited about it because this is something you cannot do in Terraform. So let's say your API has some particular parameter. And in this case, it says VPC has this parameter. But I am like a middleware component writer. I will not necessarily implement every single underlying parameter of an API of a cloud, right? It might be like it's just not realistic. So what I did here is I can provide an extra parameters and pass them directly to the underlying API resource. So whatever you put under extra options, I will take this parameter and I will send it to underlying API. So this way, I don't have to like re-implement every single thing that underlying API needs. Um, yeah, so I'm very stoked about this because this kind of stuff like you just can't do in Terraform. Okay. Okay. Okay, we create an internet gateway. Oh, I see. Yeah. I think when you create an internet gateway like this, there is two-step process. Yeah, there is. Associate, gateway association, gateway attachment. Like you have to create an extra thingy here. Okay. I need to copy this. Okay, we created this part. Internet gateway, VPC gateway attachment. Yeah, maybe I don't need to attach this internet gateway whatsoever. Uh, okay, we'll keep it this way. Attachment AWS CC, EC2, VPC gateway, opts. let's say parent will be IGW. VPC ID will be cell VPC ID. Internet gateway ID is going to be IGW ID. Okay. Comma. Yeah. And I think what we will do, we will add here a new parameter. Attachment. It will be attachment ID or something. Attachment ID like this. Okay. It doesn't like it here. Expected. Oh, comma. Okay. Okay. We will change our object here. Let's say attachment, str none, and then over here as well. Okay. This should result in us creating internet gateway, which I hope works. Tags root table is syntax root table tags. Okay. And then here we have internet gateway, virtual private gateway, egress only gateway. And then we pass it here, internet gateway, virtual private gateway, egress only gateway. Yeah, I think this is okay. So let's bring this up. Let's see if this works. And it doesn't. Okay. Yeah. Bad argument type. Pulumi log info. Excuse me? Oh, okay, it works. VPC, Pulumi stack, index, VPC, internet gateway, VPC gateway attachment. Yeah, I think this works. Let's see in the console. So this should result in the new internet gateway, which is over here, which does work. And then it should be attached to a VPC. Very nice. Okay. Okay, awesome. So this is over here. It is attached. Tags. We have it here. Okay, very good. Very nice, very nice. Let's keep doing this for the other two. Internet gateway, virtual private gateway. Let's reference the docs here. Okay, we need type and Amazon side ASN, and I think type can only be IPsec.1 or something. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. And maybe let's just copy this. Um, okay. If config, maybe let's try AI. Change this for virtual gateway. Let's vibe code this and see where we get. Okay, so extra arcs. Let's make it a little bit simpler here. Okay. Virtual gateway, AWS CC, EC2 VPN gateway, VGW, we build tags, Amazon site, ASN. Yeah, we will also need type. And this one is IPsec1. Correct. And then we have attachment. Yeah, this looks fine. And then we just have a result. Yeah, this looks okay. Uh, okay. With egress only gateway, we don't need these. So this will return egress only gateway or none. AWS CC. I think this doesn't support tags. Yeah, you cannot do tags here. Which is yikes. So EIGV, EIGV, okay. And then we will just return this over here. Okay, so we can, this is extra arcs, we don't care about this. EHW. Yeah, attach it directly to a VPC. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately this part doesn't work. The tags. Did I not save something? Why it hasn't changed? Did I not uncomment this? I didn't, did I? The only way this would not work if we don't do parsing. Yeah, god damn it. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised this is not caught. Yeah, so we need this over here, and we already have this part. Okay, so if we did everything correctly, we should have virtual private gateway. Which we have over here, pending. And then we also need egress only internet gateway, which is over here. Now, I wish we could put tags here, but I don't know why we cannot. Okay. This works, which is good. Okay, we have our subnets. We have internet gateway. We have egress only internet gateway. Um, we need to do root tables. Root tables are tough. Let's see also the graph. Okay, we have VPC, And we have here attachment. We have cider blocks. And we have subnets. Okay, yeah, we have to do root tables. Root tables is going to be tough. Okay, list of root tables. Root table is name, has a name, and it has roots, and root has destination next hop. Let's go to root table. Yeah, destination next hop. And both of those are ACRs. Hey Ramesh, thanks for joining. I think what we also need to do. Root tables. List of root table. Name and roots. Okay. Sure. And then root will have destination next up. Okay. It's good private. Can you share what you're working on right now? Yeah, I am building a component for AWS VPC, which is an AWS networking component. So I have here AWS account over here. You can create here VPC. You can create here root tables, subnets, and all these other components. So I am now building a component with Pulumi, which can implement all of that, and you provide inputs as a YAML file. Yeah, I think we have our inputs. Now we have to convert this to code. This one we did. We have, oh, we don't have it here. Okay, optional list of root table args. So you get a name. Oh, we also can have tags. Oh, I actually do have to provide this extra option stuff. Okay. Root table has a name, root stacks extra options, and then root can have destination and next hop. Yeah, that sounds correct. So now we just have to implement this. Oh, that's a lot of code that I wrote here. We don't need static, don't need any of these. We need self. Let's ask AI to help us with this. Um, adapt this to use self and AWS CC provider. Name to T. Okay. So for every root table that is specified, we create it. We have a name. Let's verify the docs here. Name, VPC ID, and tags. Okay, name, VPC ID, tags. Okay. Then we create a roots. Okay. If destination starts with PL minus, then we put this arc. Alternatively, we put this. Yeah, this is not correct. This is not correct. We have now IPv6, so we have to check if something is valid IPv6 or not. Python, how to check if string is IPv6. Huh? Really? Uh, uh, Python check if something is an object of a class. Is instance object my class? Yeah, it's reverse. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Um, what? This makes zero sense. Uh, what do we do? What do we do? Well, they are checking in this way. Oh, I see. What the hell did I do? Okay. Okay, that's what we will have to do. That's what we would have to do. Uh, okay. 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 For every destination, if it starts with prefix list, then destination prefix list ID is equal to destination. If um, if IP address, if IP network from destination and it's say is instance of IPv4 network, then this is destination CIDR block. Then if this is IPv6 network, this is destination IPv6 block, else raise value of error, unknown destination. Uh, can I create prefix list? Yeah, I should be able to. Oops. Okay. So then the next hop. So if the next hop is VGW, then we'll say gateway ID is virtual private gateway VGW ID. If next hop is IGW, and internet gateway does not exist, and maybe let's use this language. No internet gateway has been created. Okay. Yeah, this looks okay. If this is neither of those, then we put next hop gateway ID. Yeah, looks okay. Then we create a route. The route will reference a route table and the destination. That's fine. Will reference route table ID. It will have the next hop a destination input and next hop. That's fine. And the parent. All looks good. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And then name to RT is we save these into this object, which will be a root table and the roots. And then we return this. Yeah, this looks okay. We should go ahead and create this. Oops. This will not work. What does it not like? Line 35. Oh, I think, does it need escaping? Let's limit this all to a single root table right now. Yeah, this error is not helpful. uh, hmm, what? What? I don't understand. Could not read schema. Like we were just running this and it was working fine, but now it isn't. Pretty sure I had this error before, but I don't remember what was the problem. Oh, I think this is what it is. No. Huh. Okay, it was a problem. But why it was a problem? Oh, I see, I see, I see, I see. Yeah. I saw this before. This is because it doesn't like the syntax. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Resource VPC has a problem. Missing required input. Yeah. Let's see what AI will tell us. Come on, AI. Give me some smart ideas. We'll leave next hop. Yeah, let's run this. Okay. I think routes didn't get created. Yikes. It says it got created, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Where are my routes? Yeah, okay. Routes are created. That's fine. I don't like something here. I don't like the naming convention. Uh, let's do it like this. And let's uncomment the rest of these and see if this will help. The indentation looks correct. Line 35. Yeah, I think it doesn't like at. Yeah. Um, okay. We have more root tables.
Beam just followed.
Grab him. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. There are no roots here. Already exist. Did roots get deleted? Create resource, operation create failed. This already exists. Um, Pulumi delete before create. Are you a DevOps? No, I am cloud architect. Though I do work with DevOps guys quite a lot. Pulumi destroy. Yeah, no, I don't think that, like, I don't want to destroy stack. Maybe I should leave like an underscore, and that would be fine. Let's do this. Right. This should delete those resources, and then we will recreate them. Okay, those are gone. Okay. Okay, routes are here. And here. And here. Okay, cool. We need to get the route table associations now. And then I think I can pivot to something else. Um, what I was trying to do here, I don't remember. So root table associations, and then it returns um, tuple. Uh, I don't remember what does this do. I think this is subnet name and then root table association. And then this is internet gateway and this is virtual gateway. Let's change this from tuple to something else. Tuples are yikes. Um, we can do no class. I mean, would this be root table info? Root table. Am I using this anywhere? I do use this. Yeah, let's say root table associations. This will be named tuple. Yeah, we'll have subnet, IGW, and VGW. Okay. And do we have an object root table association? Root. No. That cannot be subnet root table association. Is it for a company or just your own thing? It's my own thing. Okay, I have these associations in named tuple. What do I return here? Subnets. I return subnet info, which contains subnet and associated root table. Yeah. Okay. So then when we create associations, create root table associations, we will return root table associations. Okay. So we will iterate through our subnets. We retrieve root table name if there isn't one. Then we move forward. If root table ID yeah, that's fine. We create an association. It takes root table ID and subnet ID. Root table ID, subnet ID. Fine. And then we add it over here. This association. Then if we have is not known, then IGW association will be like this. Can we try AI to just fix this for me? Uh, let's accept and then we'll go through this. Okay. We create this. It has a name. Root table. We did the lookup. Gateway ID. We did the lookup, and then we associate. We do the same thing here. Um. Well. I think we always return an object there. So we say if we don't want to create, we will return an empty object. So it will always be an internet gateway info, so we don't have to check it for none. So I think we can remove this part. Yeah, I think code looks fine. Subnets. Ooh. Yeah, I think this is okay. I think we don't need this code. Because if we change it over here, then we override it. Yeah, and now we just have it in the code. Yeah, we don't need any arguments. Yeah, I think this should work. Let's take a look at our inputs. We want to attach to ingress root table, which we don't have. So let's run this. This should fail. Then we will add some error checking. Yeah. We should do this as a validation step over here, but I don't remember how to do this. Pydantic post validator, which depends on other fields. Yeah, I think. What does Raw do? Raw validators are you can write code before or after Pydantic in other validators to process the input data. Before validators, you have a dictionary. And after validator, run after the whole model has been validated. As such, they are defined as instance method, which can be seen as post initialization hooks. The validated instance should be returned. Yeah, let's add something like this. Oh, I already have it. Okay. Check root tables references. Okay. So here we will do is subnet root tables. This will be subnet root table for subnet in self subnets if subnet root table. Yeah, no, maybe let's do it with the for loop. So for subnet in self subnets, if subnet a root table, um, yeah, we do need root table names. RT name for RT in self root tables, fine. For subnet in self subnets, if root table exists, but then it is not in root tables, then we'll raise a value error subnet references root table which does not exist. Then we'll say if self internet gateway and self internet gateway root table and self internet gateway root table not in root tables. Come on, AI, you can write this for me. Oh, I had an error message. What did happen? Subnet. let's repeat something like this. Okay. Okay. So if we did everything correctly, we should fail with an error message. Internet gateway references a root table ingress. Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay. Internet gateway references a root table ingress, which is not defined. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Maybe let's create a new error type here. Still class pc config error exception. Uh, and let's import this from Pulumi AWS VPC importers. Okay. Yeah, so if we parse it now, we should have. Ooh, that's interesting. Wow, very interesting. The error here is not displayed. How it was displayed before? One validation error for config. Somehow it's worse. Uh, this is somewhat beautiful. Yeah, this is not good. Um, let's return this back to how it was. Value error. Internet gateway references a root table ingress which is not defined. Okay, I can work with this. Right, let's go fix this error now. Um, okay, let's break it here. Virtual private gateway references a root table ingress tool which is not defined. Okay, let's fix this now. One more time. Uh-oh. Got an unexpected keyword argument gateway ID. Oh, let's reference subnet. Oh, yikes. Uh, yeah, need to call another thingy. Let's call it an. Okay, so this should be gateway. This should be gateway. Um, root table ID and gateway ID. Okay, okay. Let's run this now. Okay, this looks good. Let's check over here. Okay, we have subnets over here, so that's good. We have some roots. Public. We also have here two subnets and then egress. Oh, this didn't work. Oh, it did work. Internet gateway, virtual gateway. Very nice, very nice. Okay. All right, so we can create subnets, CIDRs, subnets, internet gateway, virtual private gateway, egress only, internet gateway, root tables, and root tables. There's question SSH into Ubuntu. Did you set up cloud environment? No, this is just my virtual machine. But by the way, something that I saw, and I actually tried it once. You can do Visual Studio Code or Cursor because it's like the same thing. And let's say you have EC2 instance in AWS. You can use SSM to like use remote SSH with VS Code, which is pretty cool actually. Let's see if I will be able to find this blog post or something. So Visual Studio Code, VS Code, SSH via SSM. Virtual machine in VirtualBox on Windows. No, it's VMware Workstation. Yeah, so you do something like this basically. Uh, you set up your SSH config file to use AWS SSM start session with like syntax, and then like you can use VS Code, which like the code will be hosted on EC2 instance, which is pretty nice. Okay, what else we can create? Yeah, I'm kind of running out of time. Maybe I have another 20 minutes or so. We could do not gateways, but not gateways is there is some complexity there with not gateways. Um, I think attachment would be nice. Like transit gateway attachment would be nice. I think that we can do in 20 minutes easily. Mm. Or maybe we can make this root table stuff cooler. uh, and I think maybe we can do a little bit of fun here. Like we have this syntax, but there is more that I want to be able to do. Ah, no, okay, probably not today. Because this would require like I want to figure out the syntax where I can provide um even some tags, and then for example you can provide somewhere here. Let's say you have here you want an cider from a IPAM pool. This IPAM pool needs to be created outside of this module because this module is for VPC. So I want to come up with a syntax where you have something like this. You have IPAM pool, and then there is some kind of syntax, and I don't know what that syntax is yet. So maybe something like this. Like it's hard to me to figure this out. Key value. Something like this. So where you can say, find me an IPAM pool which is named XYZ, based on this key and value. And you can also provide some other tags, of course. So that's kind of syntax I want to implement. I want to be able to do it something like here as well. Maybe I will do at least one thing here. I want to play around with this. So let's say destination. So maybe let's say there is a syntax where I can reference a subnet. And yeah, subnet, let's say int az1. And next scope will be also VGW. This is useful when you're dealing with firewalls. You want to send traffic for a specific subnet to a firewall. So yeah, so maybe something like these. This should be pretty relatively easy to figure out how to do. Yeah, let maybe implement this part. This should be cool. Uh, root tables. Oh, so becomes more and more code here. um, I think we have to specify if it's IPv4 or IPv6. Let's say if destination starts with like this, uh, okay, so if destination starts with subnet IPv4, then we need to change these to what do we change this with? Uh self subnets. Um we have to strip it, so subnet name will be subnet split. Yeah, second parameter. So we reference the subnet name, subnet CIDR block. Okay. Let's do the same thing here. AI, are you smart? Yeah, you're pretty smart, pretty smart. Yeah. And add here the same thing. Why don't you go native Linux? Because my computer is Windows. I think I didn't save this file. Oh, I see. Yeah, this code needs to be higher. That's what it is. Oh, nice. Um, this name is ugly. How do I do these? Oh, I think I'm going to regret what I'm about to do. Uh, okay, here you would want to take dest input list of dest input values and then 0. What? Pretty sure there was somewhere like concatenation function. Oh no, okay, they do say do apply. I think this section of documentation has been changed. Some of it looks new to me. Oh, there is concat. I was not tripping. There was definitely concat function. Expected resource name to be a string. Are you kidding me? What? Expected resource name to be a string. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Hmm. What can I do here? Yeah, I think I have to reverse this. Um, and then I have to transform this a little bit. So maybe strip, split. Do I split this? Yeah, I think I can actually do like it's just here. So split it by column and take the second part. Yes, it should be fine. What? Hmm. Okay. If IPv4 Okay, if IPv4 in destination, so this may be like this. Yeah. Hopefully this works. How does it look? IPv4. Yeah, I think this is okay. Oh, destination. This route can target only an interface or an instance. Okay. We got it right. It's just um we got it right. It's just you actually cannot implement this part. You can only route to like instance or a firewall, but not to the VGW. So that's fine. We'll just get rid of this block for now. And then when we will implement firewalls, we can go back and revisit this. And know what's going on here. Oh, I see. Yeah, I cannot point a route in the ingress route table to the VGW. That makes zero sense. Yeah, we'll have to come up with something else. That's fine. Okay, cool. I wish we could point this somewhere. Can I? Oh, I know what I can do. Can I do this? We can do this. We can create an network interface. Um, test ini. We will set it into that's fine in int. And we will reference these. How about that? This is VPC 3DC. 3DC. Okay. Yeah, this should be cool. We will we'll do something like these. And then here we will also do like these. So the only thing we have to implement is this ENI part. This should be network interface ID. Very nice, very nice. Okay, this should work. Oh, routes which are less specific to the VPC CIDR block, or a route which does not overlap with VPC CIDR block is not supported. Yeah. Yes, that's correct. Oh, I think. Nice. Look at this. This. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Isn't this cool? Why it's black hole? I'm confused about this black hole. Huh. Well, at least the cider is correct. The two more black holes. What? Why it's a black hole? Doesn't make any sense. Can it be because of security group or something? Doesn't match any subnet cider block. Um, No, it keeps saying black hole. Yeah, I think it might be because of security group. I think there is no security group I put here. No, there is. I don't know. Don't think it's that relevant. Anyway, it is at least created. Okay, I think it's time for me to wrap up and go. Let me maybe create core and network. A RAN. Not gateway. Instance IG. Yeah, I think we can leave it at that. Well, maybe VPC pairing as well. VPC pairing is important. So if this contains PCX, then this should be VPC pairing connection. Cool. Okay. All right, folks. I think I'm done for today. I'm tired. I'll go get some rest. Yeah, we got quite far. Our VPC module comes quite nicely. I think the next thing that I really want to do is I want to figure out the syntax for this. Like I want to be able to get any kind of object I want. And then somehow like I want to extract it. I want to query and then find it. Right. Thank you so much, folks. Yeah, I really like writing Pulumi infrastructure as code. It seems so much more flexible than writing anything else. So I do want to make it as good as possible and then release it so folks can use this. Yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.